I didn't connect the chat. I'm hot. Hello, chatters. 1 second. My entire chat is blocked for me. Hey, Swap. Hey, I'm Doug. I did the classic mistake of forgetting I need to reconnect to YouTube to the combined chat. I'm so don't touch me to be watching on YouTube. Let's go. +1 average YouTube viewer. Let's go. Bang. Why are you done with Twitch? And I hate it at the same time. Hi, Juku. Keeps breaking my streaks, damn. Big sad. I don't actually understand the dynamics of the streak. Oh. Get air roll rep for that. Yeah, same. Yeah, they give you tune on the stream and then you leave it for like 5 minutes. It doesn't count. I think you have to like actively be like a regular watcher, which I think is a good system. I think it'd be weird if people just tuned in and then left. It's like, did you actually like watch? I mean, music on really loud there for a second. Wondering if you guys were hearing it, but nope, just on my end. Honestly, I feel like I'm like a couple hours of practice away from being able to double 50 set. I feel like I'm getting really close on like the timing of some of the side flips you need. If you have a good setup on your first one, you can actually time the other ones pretty well. Timing them a little too late on some. I've gotten a few in training before. I don't know why, the Dom just feels so good lately. It's such a fun car to use. I'm finally recapturing like the love of this car that I had. Also, I think I got a break. I think I had a mental breakthrough. So, in things that only a psychotic who loves this game would do, I watched replays of myself for like 45 minutes the other day, just watching how I did kickoffs. And I realized that actually a majority of my kickoffs, I tend to subconsciously lean to the left or right and then try to speed flip. But the problem is, because my brain is trying to compensate for a speed flip in which you just barely left or right, since I'm diagonal, I need a greater left or right turn, which basically negates my speed flip. So I realized the reason why my speed flips are inconsistent is because I'm subconsciously making a tiny adjustment, as if you would if you were just doing a regular diagonal flip. And I just realized I started doing that. So I tried to adjust for it. I was kind of doing it last night when I realized this. I do feel like these flips are a lot cleaner, or at least my kickoffs are a lot more consistent. Also, I want to hit a flip reset musty by the end of the day. Well, not by the end of the day, but like by sometime soon. I feel like I hit one in training and it felt pretty easy, and then I hit one earlier today when I was warming up. So I was like, all right, I feel like I can do this. I just need the right setup, or do the easy mode and go off the ceiling. Hello, Hosker. Barnabas P. Hosker. Hello, Purr. I don't know how old your Twitter banner is, but it's awesome. No, my Twitter banner is something I actually made that myself, so I'm glad you guys like it. The assets aren't mine, but or like the picture in the background isn't mine. I found that in like a old pack a graphic designer released of like cool little random textures he had. I was like, oh, that's a cool one. But yeah, the text and font and everything, that's all me. Once I get another cool land picture, I'm just gonna go to a more conventional caster background. I really like Seb's banner. He made for himself. Honestly, I'm too right when my own life is going well. I just want to be there for them without pestering. Yeah, I feel that. Nothing wrong with just checking in. I'm hitting them up, just being like, hey, thinking of you. Yeah, I'm pretty accurate on predicting who made it and who didn't for LCS. That's sad. %6 raise and a sizable bonus? Wow. Karma for some reason wanted to balance you out. Or the yin and yang. 6% bonus or 6% raise and a bonus, and your universe is like, alright, here's migraine. I wish you were inaccurate. Well, I'm just that smart. But people don't realize, I mean, I will say the only thing I'll really touch on that I'm really pissed off about. I decided today that I'm not going to go on Twitter for another week because I'm just getting too depressed about it. Seeing everyone give up hope, and also, I don't know, I'm just getting in my own head about future casting stuff. I'm kind of sick of people being like, oh, they're purposely trying to do all this stuff to ruin the game. There's no other reason. I'm like, homie, have you looked at the headlines lately? Every single company on the earth is firing people. It's a recession. Like, like it's not just tech. It's not just esports. Like, there had to be a budget cut. And honestly, Lawler explained it the best. Talent costs were insane for RLCS. Like, this was always going to happen in the next like year or so. It's just unfortunate that we're having it in such short notice. I think if this happened 3 months ago, it would have been okay. But to be honest, I don't even think Blast was in the picture up until end of December, probably. They literally got the contract, and then they're like, all right, cool, now time to break all the bad news to the league, to everyone, like 1-2 weeks out. It's like, huh? Yeah, I'm just not a fan of these people being like, oh no, you don't understand, this company actively wants to fail. They just want everyone to go to Fortnite before they can watch this desiccated husk of a game go out of business. And it's like, no. Like, they're fine with it, but it needs to make its own money. This year they are putting together a sustainability year where they cut one split off, which saves them like $1.5 million and an extra land fee, which is like another $1 million plus. And then on top of that, they're cutting talent, which saves them a lot of money. They're not only cutting rates, but also cutting the number of people that they need to fit in per show. Which, you know, anytime there's a LAN and they invite the whole crew, it doesn't means they have to spend only like 2/3 or probably even less, like less than half of what they used to spend. Like some of the CRL rates were insane back in the day. Like, casters got paid. It was only a matter of time before this happened. It's just unfortunate it's happening really quickly. I will say I have genuinely no idea why Jorby or Pirelli or any of them got let go. It is a little weird that I'm not 100% sure on the reasoning for them, because I've heard kind of general whispers about like how much they cut rates by, and some of them are getting paid pretty well, and I'm assuming that's Johnny Boy, just because he's the most valuable caster that they have based on his reach and socials. But other than that, I don't know how much they're cutting, but like I don't know what, I can't even fathom like what the decision making is for a lot of these. Turtle kind of made sense to me in that he doesn't tweet about RLCS that much. He's much more about his music and his own personal stream. And he doesn't really freelance. He kind of just casts RLCS. So stuff like that was something I predicted. Same with Subi. He doesn't freelance. He just does RLCS. So stuff like that was like stuff I kind of anticipated, but I don't know the metric. And also for Achieves to a certain extent. With Jorby, I'm like, he does freelance. He does make a lot of content for Rocket. Like he does tweet about RLCS all the time. So that was the one along with Corelli that I was just like, huh? Like it was so lost. I was like, I genuinely don't understand the idea behind that. Yeah, and that's why I'm a little confused on that metric. Like, if the way you succeed as a caster is by creating content, being a community figure, being like a tent pole of everything within the game, it's weird as hell to claim that Jorby and Corelli weren't trying. When if you just take a peripheral glance at their Twitter, they're like the most involved casters in discussions on Reddit. Well, Jorby was on Reddit before people started being really mean to him for no reason. Oh. Also, another thing I realized is I tend to air roll right as I take off on a lot of these air dribbles, and I don't need to. I think it's impacting my initial touch, and I've experimented with stopping doing that. It's doing better. That's bad. Never pursued a career. I mean, for me, I don't really care to ever be on RLCS. Like, obviously, if they ever asked me, I'd be like, hell yeah, but like, it's one of those things I've just accepted as a pipe dream, because ultimately, when you ask all the casters in RLCS, how'd they get into RLCS? Their answer is, I casted back in the day. And it's like, oh. And then everyone else who's got added since then has either been a pro player, a former pro coach, or a former pro player, a former pro coach, or incredibly successful and popular content creators. Herc is going to get added in large part because she got her start because she wanted to do casting, and she worked hard at it, not to take any credit, but because she had a very successful TikTok, was a successful partnered YouTube streamer, is on multiple orgs, is well known, is well respected, and so when she got her started streaming, up the fact that she is a much needed change from the usual crew that RLCS and CRL keeps, it's like awesome. But it's like RLCS will never see those types of changes like from anyone who doesn't have 10,000 plus subs or followers or is already very popular from content creation. Like that just won't happen anymore. Like that's just not a thing that is possible. So it's just like this weird thing where it's like, yeah, that's not really gonna happen. And at this point, honestly, CRL is hopefully different and will be used as like the tier 2 development, because the closest I've come to tweeting about this whole thing is literally just talking about how there's a Reddit post online that was basically saying, hey, we can be sad about all these posts, but it might be nice to have like new people in the RLCS, because honestly, it's been kind of cliquish at the top, and it's really just the same people running all the events. So it might be nice to have new faces. And that comment got downvoted to fucking shit on Reddit. And I'm just like, yeah, that's kind of my exact opinion, is that like, I do think that you should have something to show new faces. And to be honest, I'm not even saying to replace RLCS people. You should just have anything for other talent to do. I think it's kind of insane that every single big tournament, all of CRLA stream and all of RLCS are the same exact people. Like, when you look at Valorant, you have VCT people, and then you have Game Changers people, and then you have Challengers people. And there's some overlap there, but for the most part, there's a lot of people getting jobs and pay that are doing separate things with separate followings. But in RL, that does not exist. And it's super frustrating, because there's just no outlet for new talent. And then when there is, like WCB, it's run by corrupt orgs that don't know how to manage money, and then they just go out of business. So it's like, I'd love a developer-backed league or something that actually used different people, or didn't just say, hey, you want talent? Okay, pick from these 11 people, because there's simply no one else. It's just, ugh. So, yeah, that's been my thing that I want to tweet about the most, is just like, I have so little faith in Rocket League right now. Not because, honestly, not even because of these cuts or anything with the esport, because honestly, this year was always going to be a little rough. It's just the fact that I just don't know if they have any conscious understanding of what a tier 2 system is. Like, I'm not saying it's their biggest priority or should be their biggest priority. I just am getting really sick of never having any outlet for casting. Like, I just have to hope third-party companies hire me enough. Psyonix has absolutely no room for talent development. And maybe it's because we're all too white and male, which is entirely fair, but, you know, eventually you're going to need to replace casters, and where are you going to find those casters if you're never giving them work? Or at least giving them any vouch or any recommendation or any spots on B streams or any spots on majors or something. Like, there's no guest slots on that shit. It's just, nope, it's just, this is the talent team forever and always. It's, I don't know, it makes me doubt what we're even fucking doing here, which is why thinking about CRL is scary, because one, I don't even know when CRL is coming back, to be honest, or if it's going to come back in a similar vein due to budget cuts. But beyond that, if it's just the exact same talent team, I honestly might just be done. Like, it's a scary thing to think about, but like, I don't genuinely know what the year is going to look like if I have no further things. So, yeah, that's the last doomer thing I'll say for this stream, but that's part of the reason I took a break from Twitter for the past, or I will be taking a break from Twitter for the past like week and a half, probably 2 weeks up until the season begins, or I start needing to literally tweet stuff out for team streams or respond to people. Because honestly, I think it's kind of joker. I feel kind of warm. Not really. My hands are freezing in the winter. I've been warned away by a lot of people. I mean, it's just not a sustainable ecosystem right now. I just happened to get into full-time esports work at like the worst possible time, personally. Huge down. Like, I was making good money last year and the year before that, but this year, if there's a 30 to 40% reduction in work, then it's going to be very hard to make ends meet. Orgs. Well, the problem is reaching out to an org is not so simple as DMing the org itself. There's talent managers, which for a specific reason, they don't make publicize who that is. Sometimes their title is literally, I am a talent manager. Other times they're just like the team manager. Other time, you know, there's like 50 different things that could go on. I have a decent relationship with a couple orgs, so I've reached out to some of them. I've reminded G2 that if they ever need someone, I'm available. But to be honest, I think most of the cut RLCS people will be taking a lot of the higher paid ones. And who knows what orgs beyond that are thinking. Once upon a time, I had Shopify Rebellion, but I turned it down for Rogue because they paid way more, only for Rogue to implode within 2 months. And get bought by Koi, which then was like, why are we paying an English-speaking caster for this Spanish language org? G2, I'm always just a sub because they'd rather have Orb and Bates, which is fine, makes sense. M80 I might have an in on, but with Ass and I, but to be honest, no guarantee that M80 won't just buy Corellian Spaceman or something. Leaf, I think, historically has been with Dig or Wave and Turtle, but I don't think Wave would be available for those because he'll probably be running the main show. Got our first paid gig, which is incredible. Nice. I mean, if you're like grassroots and you're coming up, like you're not doing this full time, there's still plenty of chances. Just like, I don't know. I'm expecting my rate to very much shrink this coming year. Gonna be very grindy this year. I'm not opposed to, but it's just frustrating to have to basically be constantly volunteering for low pay gigs just to make ends meet, as opposed to like actually having something of a healthy ecosystem of other selection. Also, it's a little scary because Esports U used to be throwing me lands around this time, and I think their budget got slashed in the recession because there's like no plans any of us have been informed of to hold a LAN. College paid for through casting? That's a I would not bet on that. Low key though, I think it would be kind of cool if in the future there are on-air journalism or like sports casting based degrees that could offer scholarships for future players to come to a university and work on their craft while being like the announcer for like school events. I think that would be very cool. Or maybe like a thing where you partner with a more experienced person. I still think that's a revenue stream that I really want to see develop in the future, is have like universities be like, hey, Danger Taco, we want you to cast for a university. You're going to cast with students at the university who want to cast. And you're basically going to provide mentorship, and also you're going to help manage our broadcast and use it like a part-time job. So basically like pay me, you know, X thousands of dollars to basically be the broadcast manager for a university esports stream, and then like mentor the casters. Because even though I don't know a lot about some other esports, I can definitely lecture people on like general broadcast skills. Oh my God! We're starting things off with a return to the own goals. Clanger! That was actually kind of filth, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Mania, hold on. Nice. Interesting, naturally Evolve. Yeah, but Evolve is historically pretty good about involving student casters. Like, Slew would always ask me if I wanted to cast Northwood games, but he specifically told me that there was a caster at Northwood that he's like, I'm only offering you games that he's not available for, because apparently Northwood used to pay him per game he casted. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to take money out of the pocket of another caster, so I'm like, yeah, if he's not available, hit me up. And so I will definitely be like, yo, if you want to invest in a broadcast, I would love to get involved with that. Granted, I don't know if he actually has a team for Rocket League yet. To be honest, I'm really excited what NC State's going to turn into, considering I know that Evolve would not ever leave Northwood unless NC State was giving him pretty much everything he wanted to build a program, like his way from the ground up. So honestly, if they're giving him a like unlimited budget with that shit, like I'm really curious to see where that's going to go. Angie, is that the real Bill Gates? I think it might be. Start scholarships, I bet they have a solid roster in the fall. Yeah, I'm betting that they'll probably have someone geared up. Considering it's December and you can have a decent amount of people potential. I mean, I don't know if they have rolling admissions or if they have like summer admission for fall, but let's see. At the very least, he could probably coax some people out to transfer in a potential way. If he can approve like scholarships already, I'm sure it wouldn't be that hard to just be like, hey, hey, good player at other university that does not offer full ride. Would you like full ride? Hello, Stanky Taco and Shoe. Hello, Angie. I'm really upset. I bought 5 pounds of chicken, and I made it all today. But one of the chicken pieces apparently was like a little older than the others, or maybe it wasn't like insulated as well, because it went bad. The rest of the chicken was fine, but that one thing of chicken, I don't know if you guys ever have seen bad chicken. It turns like gray. It's like slightly paler. It's like less pink. Took a whiff of it, and I'm just like, that's a shame. And the problem is, that was like 1/5 of all my chicken, so big sad. So a little bit of wasted money, but luckily it's only chicken, so it doesn't cost, you know, like steak, much of steak. But I was very upset. Quali? I want to buy groceries through the beginning. It costs like $190. There's definitely some things that are like way more expensive. I'm still blown away by the upcharge on that cat food the other day at the store. The fact that it was less for $12 more blew my mind. I was like, honestly, if it was in person, I could buy it right there instead of ordering it online, and it was like $3 or $4 more expensive. I probably would have considered it. The fact that I'm like getting like literally like per pound, like per ounce, like several dollars more, I'm like, what are we doing here? Okay, that was unfortunate. I think David could get back that in time. We'll get a free flip. It could be free if you shop flip. True. I ran a boost. Parents will pay any amounts for their kids. Oh yes, love the small town grocery thing. I mean, granted, the mini market by my apartment sells like all the standard stuff that you need, including like some like pre-cooked chicken type shit. You know, like the frozen chicken that you just like put in a pan to reheat or whatever. Like they sell all that, but my god, the markup for that convenience is fucking insane, dude. Like a pasta sauce that costs me like $3 at a grocery store is like $8 at that store, and I'm just like, yeah. Oh, thank you. Let's get out here. Okay, we'll grab some pads here. I didn't realize it'd stand still there. I had to cut real harsh on that one. Not in a easy way there. Save. Increased the price of gas 40 cents the day before we got snow. Oh, that's kind of shitty of them. I mean, I guess it's just standard business every time you get alerts about big snowstorms or in general, just like a big travel weekend or something for people, you raise the price. Gen Z is full of anarchists. I mean, of course. Well, Gen Z and like, I would say younger millennials. My sisters are still pretty like, fuck this whole society, but like, and they're like almost a decade older, but like, I feel like we've just like lived in a society that's just been garbage for so long and everything's expensive while we're not getting paid more. You know, after a while, you're like, there's only so much you can take before you're just like, I want to burn this whole place down. And meanwhile, Gen Z doesn't even remember the times of actually being economically like at least halfway decent well off, so. These new Void cats probably back later. Aw. Nice little black cats. Alright, enjoy. Buying a house for like $50,000. Yeah, seriously. Buy a sheep. Nice little cheap nice little cheap. Yeah, you're kind of going underneath it and then saying need boost afterwards was not on my bingo card there. That's kickoff, okay. And yet it works. $12 p.m. so definitely feeling something. Angie, you slept for 4 hours. Now, Angie, remember, you stayed until 8 yesterday, because today doesn't begin until you wake up. Almost got him. Okay. Nice save, wow. Okay, nice clear by Quali. Yeah, I wasn't too worried about jumping because I knew I'd land on the wall, be able to recover from there. Good job, Quali. Oh, look at him go. Oh, sorry, Puna. Oh, buddy, I really anticipated you touching it. Wait, Angie, you were in free play the entire time you were staying up? What? Angie was in free play for 7 hours straight. It's a grinder. For 6 hours of it? Jesus, Angie, go to bed. At least when I'm staying up, I'm like editing. A wax seal of approval. Let's forget about the jigsaw one. The queen used to centenarians. I think it'd be nice to have a official stamp, but that'd be irritating having to physically stamp literally everything is in like a, especially on online communication. Angie's like, hey, I got, you know, I hit a new high score in this game I like on a mobile game. Like, oh my god, congrats! And then you have to like physically mail her a letter every time. Cool. The GDQ event? I didn't even know there was a GDQ event going on, actually. Yeah, to be honest, I saw a GDQ thing get posted in a production Discord, but I actually wasn't sure if it was like a live one or if they were just like saying like, oh, check out this old clip. Actual games done quick? These aren't bullshit mods or rando games. These are actual games. Oh! I would personally jump for it, but that's just me. Awesome games done quick. Yes. GDQ is just a fun thing. It's to celebrate speedrunning, which everyone can fundamentally enjoy, because if you've ever played the game, then you know how difficult it is. Some games like Grand Poo World or whatever that is, like the Super Mario Maker type full mod, like that shit is insane to watch. It's like meant to be like torturously difficult, the most ridiculous difficulty for an entire game, and there's actually people who can beat it in like no time by like first or second trying some levels. Wild. It's like Mitch Flowerpower did a run, I remember back in the day, where he did a bet where every time he died, he would donate like $50 or $100 or something like that. I always thought that was insane. considering it's a thing that people can die like hundreds of times in based on difficulty. And I'm like, if that's not the cockiest thing you could possibly say in a speedrun, running a game that's meant to be like a troll farm of like constant death. I need to go faster on that. Osmako. We're not trying. Okay, GG's. Run for it. I don't know how this turns into a goal. Why are we turning up field? I don't think Powerful was actually paying attention to that ball, or he just thought our third was behind him, but I don't know why we're turning up on that. Hey Digim, I've not been good, but otherwise than not being good, or otherwise than all the things that have been going terribly, I guess we're going fine. Okay. I hate that accidental pinch. Oh, didn't even see him, honestly. There's a little bit farther away. It's fantastic on the wall. Hey, Laz. Welcome in. I had to check. Jacob, thank you for the 300 bits. I guess it just did not notify me. So, my apologies. I'm gonna assume my alerts didn't go off because I definitely did not hear anything. What happened? I'm owed like $2,000 by a company that has not paid me yet, which means I am back to the very fun and interesting position of being insanely broke. So, fortunately, people have been pretty generous with donations. That's why we're almost at 1,000 for this month, but, you know, that's still, you know, covering some of it. So, I'm working a lot of hours every day on data annotation. And, to help pay other bills. So, hopefully we'll get through the rest of this month, and then ideally through February, even though February doesn't really have a lot of money coming in because I'm running out of invoices because it's been effectively 5 months of off season with our LCS. And so, I don't know, just running low on hope here. It's a shockingly low amount of money that I'm going to be making the next couple months if RLCS doesn't start really piling on gigs. Or RLCS season doesn't start piling on gigs and third-party stuff in February. It's tricky. Isn't that illegal? Nope. Got your yellow back? For the most part. Starting to lose it now as we're slowly just getting, you know, trolled. You're my 16th favorite YouTuber? Thank you. Thank you, best of Rocket League. Considering you are the best of Rocket League, to be the 16th best is ideal. I'm right in the sweet spot. Oh, just ran out of boost. What? Did we set up the ceiling? That's insane. I didn't think you'd get it. I was playing dunk, not the pass. I was making glad keep good work, thank you. I know I've been a little weird today, but today's been a very stressful day in general. Quality? No. See, I don't know what hacks you have on right now, but you wouldn't even touch that ball on the outside and you still passed it past me. It was weird as hell. I was like drifting. No. I double tap that a little bit on their post. Nice save. Not gonna lie, AFK because I assumed that was a goal. Could have stole that corner boost. Stayed in the play. Pavlov, thank you for the resub. Subs for taco, indeed. What is that? 22 months, Augers. Okay, we're good. I have a question. Can you create a private match for me and you? No. I'm not going to privately teach you how to air dribble. Appreciate you for asking first, but that's not how this works. Air dribbling is just about matching the speed of the ball. So it's when the ball is, when you're going toward the ball, you want to slow down so that you're at least the same speed as the ball. And then once you touch the ball and it's going the same speed, then you boost to accelerate the ball. Because then at that point you're pushing it. Why it's so hard to understand what you're trying to do there. Okay. Oh, honestly, did not think that was going to be confusing because we had someone in the middle. So I was like, all right, worst case scenario, they just jump at it in the near post. I need to stop assuming this stuff. This is really janky. My hands are really cold. I need to check on my heaters or on or whatever. Okay. I can't believe no one's winning this. One's his ass, man. Nah. I think one's is a great mode. If you're in a good like vibe with your gameplay, I feel like one's is super fun. Like the most fun I've had with ones is when I just am like, yeah, I just want to grind some mechy stuff and just try to kind of enjoy stuff. Take your kickoff seriously. treat it like a self-improvement session, then you just kind of get on and just clap the shit out of people. I feel like every time I get on with ones because I'm like frustrated with other game modes, or I get on ones just because I like, because I'm feeling competitive and I want to improve in a way to like, I don't know. I feel like it takes a very specific mindset. I feel like ones is like probably one of my favorite game modes out there if you're like treating it the right way, I feel like, mentally. That's gotta be it. Nice. 1v1 me to keep that mentality? I don't know about that, Elias. Your specialty is not playing games and then someone in DM you insults you and you challenge them. Any more tips for air dribble? Practice your takeoffs. Gotta demand it, that's true. Pavlov just lurks in the distance. Waits for me to inevitably put something in my dono goal that is hyper embarrassing and awful, and then he donates to make it happen. So it's like he always gets his way. He just has to wait for his opportunity to strike. It's like a cobra. I'm here for the memes, as I can tell. Try a musty double tap. I've never tried that. So I will attempt to do that, but I barely even attempt. Oh my god. Finger got stuck for a second. Stay safe, brother. Have a good rest of the stream. Alright, see you, Branch. Okay, thank you. What the? That double commit physically hurt. I mean, my reputation at Shits used to be the player that people thought were so bad among rank grinders that when they lost to me, it genuinely triggered a quarter-life crisis for these kids. Shit was weird. I beat these kids, they just be starting to type in chat like they're getting kicked out of their apartment. My dad's gonna hate it when it finds out that I lost a Diener taco. Oh god. Oh no, god. It was just like, Jesus, bro, calm down. I wish you didn't touch that. Wow, Matt actually took it that close to the wall. It's insane. Alright, GG's. Hey, Zach, thank you for the gifted sub to Sheep. It's our 912th gift. Sheesh. It's working. I don't know what you mean by working. Not much going down here. Stay quiet. Stay what? He's actor. Why is ice cream a goal? Okay, so I need to describe it better. But basically, Pavlov, there's this thing that went viral on Twitter. This person goes like, yo, try this ice cream combination, it's amazing. And it's vanilla ice cream with olive oil and salt. And a bunch of people are like, wow, it tastes really good. And other people are like, this tastes terrible. And so I'm like, if you like we meet our next goal, I will eat it. Because I have all of those ingredients right now. So that was something that I suggested, and people were, after I got a raid one day, and people were like, actually, that'd be interesting. It's like, I want to see someone's live reaction to that shit. Because everyone just like takes a picture of it in a bowl, and they're all like, I didn't like it, but I'm like, did you actually try it? That live proof. That guy actually brake checked me on a clear, that's wild. Okay. Olive and oil ice cream. On ice cream, not new. What are you talking about, Pavlov? I've never heard of that. Olive oil? Where the hell have you been growing up? I only work with relatively nice olive oil. I mean, that's probably why it's garbage. I've seen it at fancy places. Okay. He just called us broke in like 3 languages. Yeah, I can see how for broke bitches that'd probably seem disgusting, but... Pavlov's new neighborhood definitely has like 7 froyo places in the block. Sick demo. There's a froyo machine? Oh, damn. He's out of control right now, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Ow. Hit that? Oh. Nice. I priced them to buy for work once. Oh, man. Let's try this again. Try being completely quiet. I'm sorry. I gotta say, the absolute worst addition YouTube has to the streaming interface right now is I didn't click the right setting, so it's just showing me the live chart of concurrent viewers. That is not a fun thing to look at as a streamer. Set it a goal, just watch 2 people live your stream. He's like, alright, buddy. Oh, Helium had enough. Interesting. No, buddy. I definitely had that scored if you paid attention to that. Didn't pay attention to the fact that I definitely missed. Someone's gonna have to explain to me how that worked. Nice save.
New dono from Pavlov.
Oh no, Pavlov. Oh no! I don't want to have to actually get my ice cream. There's no way it tastes good with extra virgin olive oil. Thank you so much for the dono. I have no idea what that dono was. Pavlov, thank you for the $55. I appreciate you. Oh, now I have to go eat that. Still have to keep clean, yes. First person to talk onto this chat is LGBTQ+. Okay, let's not make weird jokes like that. Just gonna remove that real quick. The least offensive dessert choice, I guess. I'm just happy that I'm eating the food and it's not just, you know, on my face. All right, guys, I guess we're doing this now. Let's check it out here. Nah, it's fine, Irich. I already did it. Hold on, BRB. All right, I have the relevant ingredients. So I have, unfortunately, I have robust extra virgin olive oil, which is not the same as like regular olive oil, but it is technically olive oil. We have, okay, so I have iodized like Morton salt, but I don't 100% know what type of salt I would have otherwise. I have Himalayan rock salt, I think, somewhere back there. I don't think that would be better for this. And then finally I have a little 20 grams or so of Tillamook ice cream, real quick. Vanilla ice cream. Rock salt is probably better. Let me check if I actually have it, hold on. All right, we do indeed have Himalayan pink salt. Coarse. Give us the duck. Sorry, I walked away for a half second. Like the small amount of ice cream. Well, the thing is, I don't want to put a bunch of ice cream in and then I just ruined a bunch of ice cream if I dislike it. Why you don't have kosher salt? Because I'm not Jewish, right? I don't need anything kosher. So yeah. I don't know Pavlov enough. So, okay, how much salt should we be putting on in this? Should I put the olive oil first? Light on salt? All right, how about, I don't know how fast it's gonna come out. Okay. Olive oil first. Okay, okay. See, this is why I need you guys here. Also, I'm not measuring any of this. This is just free pouring it, which is kind of scary. Okay. Feels like a light amount, a decent thing. Now we have light salt. That feels like fine. Okay. It's a pretty small thing. I mean, it was a very light amount. Should I mix this at all? Too much salt? That's a lot of salt. It wasn't actually that much. Okay, it was kind of... It doesn't look like that much, at least. It honestly doesn't look that like that. I'll take one segment out. There's one pocket that has like concentration there. The olive oil will fall to the sides. The salt will stick. Okay. I mean, it just smells like olive oil. That's the problem. I can't even smell the ice cream, low key. Okay. If I fucked up the salt ratio, we will try this again. I'm gonna dump this ice cream and get it again if it's way too salty. But I don't know if the salt's gonna be overpowering. I mean, the ice cream's so sweet. Okay. We got this like buttery consistency now. It's kind of like weird, mushy vibe. Okay, then let's try this. I'm gonna go for the thicker part. Got a little yellowish hue to it because of all of the olive oil. So do you see that in the white balance? I low-key don't taste the salt. It's not actually that bad. I can see the appeal. I do see the appeal of it. I understand why people like this and will vouch for it. It's. I'm gonna have another one. This doesn't add anything to the ice cream, in my opinion. I don't actually think this actually makes it better. I can finish this. It's actually pretty mild. My biggest thing is the texture of it, because the problem is it's fundamentally oil that's in the ice cream mixing with dairy. So like, I understand that it kind of makes it creamier, but like, at the same time, it's very slick. Like, you can feel the oil in your mouth, and that's the thing that makes me a little off-putting. It's kind of like, have you guys ever had like one of those like cheaper like milkshakes made from like McDonald's, where it's like partially ice cream, but a lot of it is like oil-based, like cream and whatnot, and then you let it sit for a while, and then you eat it. It's like that. It tastes kind of oily. It doesn't taste like entirely like cream anymore, so which makes sense. But like, I at the same time, I don't like this, but I understand exactly the mouthfeel. I think people definitely, I can see why people like this, but in terms of pure flavor, I don't really like it. I think if you cut this amount of oil in half, I think I could see it maybe being a little better. But like, ultimately, this is just ice cream. Yeah, I would cut the oil by like, actually, I'd cut the oil by like 1/3. It's actually not too bad. I actually put in a decent amount. Double the ice cream. But at that point, then I'm just eating ice cream with like very little oil. I just don't see the point of this, like to add these ingredients in, to be honest, after trying this. Like, I can still taste the olive oil in this. So you're saying 5 times the ice cream and have like a little dab of salt and olive oil? Okay, I'm tasting the salt in the bottom part of it after I mixed, and the salt adds a different element. You're supposed to taste the oil to some extent. I feel like this would be better if there was no oil and no salt in this, to be honest. I don't think this makes the ice cream taste better, in my opinion. I prefer like the double churn, like the super churned, like super creamy ice cream anyway to this. I just get a pocket of like 5 salt crystals. It's like this hair in my mouth. Yeah, this might be super salty at the end. I'd rate this as 7 out of 10. But vanilla ice cream being a 10 out of 10. Yeah, the salt all shanked to the bottom. So yeah, I definitely oversalted it a little bit because there's a lot of crystals down here. But yeah, overall, not bad. Much better than I thought it would be, but not good. that's my overall review. Much better than I thought it would be, but still not as good as I would want it to be. If you like that, no shame. I think that's totally defensible. And I'd probably agree that probably people who say it on social media, this is terrible, they probably put way too much olive oil. I could agree with that. With flaky finishing salt, I can see that. I don't know what any of those terms are though. Finishing salt? I can't see it. So Malden, I don't think I'm Malden is stream. Drown out some of that salt. Thank you for the donation to make that happen. Now we gotta come up with some other fucking donation. I'm terrible at picking goals. I guess nude stream is the only other idea I can think of, so. That would actually be a really funny stream. Just like, not mentioning I'm a nude, but just stream in the nude. Like you only ever see me like from here up, but I am very much nude the entire time. Is that cocaine? That's just too coarse. Or just too much. I don't like it. That's where I've seen it. Okay. What's another dono goal we can do? It's tough to think of dono goals that require like investment to a certain extent. I've wanted to do a maid costume stream for a while, but that involves me spending the money that I desperately need on maid costumes. Like normally when it's just like regular whatever times and I have like more than enough cash, I don't mind like using a little bit of the donation to fund the thing. But this one, it's like we're coming down to the wire here. Next will be 1,000 to buy Psyonix from Epic. I mean, I could put in a bid. How could be a donor goal? What can be a donor goal? Drive you mad. $24-hour stream. I mean, we could do that for a placeholder. Oh god! It's Navy Striker and Zol and Atomic. Oh shit, this is gonna be a... On a scale of 1 to holy shit, we are not that high. This should not be the game we're chilling in. Oh, okay, criteria, look at you go. Yeah, this is so classic ranked. It's like 1700s, mid 1700s, and we're like, here's a pro team and all his friends. And you're like, oh. I'm back, not that I was needed. I mean, it's nice to have in here, it's just cringy to make a joke like, everyone below here is gay, basically. It's like, alright, cool, are we 8? Pick me girl vibes. Sometimes it's nice to feel picked, you know? Okay. That's it. I didn't mean to cut it that hard. Spawn demo from Atomic, Jesus. What the? I think I fucked up my camera position. I feel very off-centered, my camera. I'm not gonna lie, lefty, because I thought that was a pretty ordinary play, but I guess not. Go for it. You play on PC? Yes, sir. PC with a PS5 controller and not a PC controller, aka keyboard. Yo, someone should play Rocket League on a game, like an FGC gamepad. That'd be a gamer move. Wow, can we not serve Atomic up a freebie? Oh no. Specs? 2080 Super AMD 3900X processor, 32 gigs of RAM. Nice. Redemption! Yeah, okay, so my final summary is that I understand why the olive oil's in there. I definitely agree that you should probably change the ratio up, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't like how I just taste olive oil in my mouth now. I only had that olive oil because last time Stuart came over, we wanted to make fish, so we needed some stuff to help make the accoutrement, because we made some asparagus with it. Oh, I still have asparagus, dope. Make some asparagus later in the month. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Jimmy High Roller. He's a NBA YouTuber. Or Body Vidya. He's an Elden Ring YouTuber. Some more news is up there as well. And then probably my favorite Rocket League YouTuber is Waiting. Did you try the ice cream oil thing? I did. I needed you to not do that. No, but that's the thing. Like, I don't really watch a lot of NBA, but Jimmy's video is just so well put together. And also, like, the analyst nerd in me loves, like, the graphs and data points. The way he makes his arguments is very nice. It also really puts into perspective a lot of, like, crazy stuff. Like, when we see, like, LeBron's scoring record, and people are like, he did a hot takes video the other day, which is, I guess, technically, like, a lazier video of his, but I still like it. Because it's kind of just going to NBA Reddit and then being like, what's a hot take you have? And so, but like when someone was like, oh, Luka Doncic is going to be the player to break LeBron's scoring record. And then he puts it in perspective that he's like, if you had a player come into the NBA and average Michael Jordan's career scoring or career points per game, 30.1 for 20 seasons plus, they would be able to break the record. Like, you literally need to be, like, perfect with no injuries, no delays, play until you're in your late 30s to be able to break the scoring record. And LeBron is still playing. He's like, by the time this record gets, like, finished, probably, and they're estimating it's going to finish at, like, 45,000 points or something. They're like, it will literally, like, you can't touch that. You literally can't. He's like, the way the NBA works now, based on resting their superstars and how injuries happen, and also just in general, like, how hard it is to average 30 authentically, is like, it's not gonna happen. He's like, I would go so far as saying, in our lifetimes, we will never see a player break it. And then play with it, please. That is a channel point award on Twitch, but I'm not gonna do that, just straight up. Play the Pistons every game? Yes. The image of the Pistons inbounding the ball, wrong, and then immediately turning it over and then watching the coaches just immediately put their head in their hands like, brother, so what are we trying to do here? Especially in a game like that where it was actually close and then they lost by like 1 possession. Oh yeah, should the Nets kill all 5 of their players to trigger a disaster draft? That was pretty great. I like how it's just like, so just hypothetically, if we murdered, if like all the Nets just killed all their players, maybe even a 6th player as well, would that improve the team? And I'm like, what the fuck? Nice. Might. Hi, Crazy Skull Train. Nah, but like the way Jimmy makes his videos are exactly how I want to make RL video documentaries or video essays. I feel like if I could become like a Jimmy High Roller of like Rocket League, I feel like that would be fucking banger stuff. And I've like tried to come up with ideas toward that. But a couple of them are kind of tough to research. I gotta capture like the vibe of certain videos, because my Mist video was probably my least impressive video in terms of like actual topic, but it got way more views than a lot of my other stuff, so I need to try that. Calculated. Didn't have a chance, TBH. Why do I feel like I'm sitting off center and yet I'm still like, I don't know. It missed the mark. Well, the miss thing was really just like he made so many insane saves. I just wanted to make a video like immortalizing that idea. that he was actually just like that good of a defensive player that he almost like kept FaZe in that series despite everyone. I also wanted to highlight it because the moment First Killer missed the save off the backboard or missed the clear and then they lost the series was the moment that I kind of like realized that's really the only thing people remember about this series. Like people are over time are not going to remember just how insane Mist was this series and really all tournament long. I think he won defensive MVP for that. No, those are the perfect examples of balls that you can like really crank a redirect with. There you go. All right, sleep. Do you those, doctor? Do you really sleep? Aside from falling it down. I think people will remember this era of Rocket League. I think the problem is this is going to be the dark... I will say this will probably be remembered as the era of Rocket League in which it was its dark days because the budget's lower, talent got cut. I would say this is like the phase of like... If our LCSX era was like the start of like a new like competitive era, this will be the new like Rocket League's general future as an esport type difference. Because LCX introduced like the modern era format. Because I think League Play is pretty much dead. There's just way too many teams and way too many orgs that want to be a part to have League Play. So I like the split format. I think it works. I think it gives a lot of shows and ability to like showcase your roster. But ultimately, RLCS needed to cut budget. The entirety of esports is going through a money crunch, so this shit was always going to be in the cards. It's just a shame that's happening all at once. Honestly, I think the main reason this is hitting the community so much is because we're already in the wakes, or in like the throes of like, Epic doesn't care, or whatever. Did they keep any casters? Yeah, they kept it plenty, but they just cut like 6. In my estimates, they're probably kind of cut maybe 1 or 2 more. In my opinion, Gibbs and T-Bates, either one of them stays or both of them get fired. I drove 9 hours yesterday at full ski, so yeah, I'm fucking exhausted. I feel that. All right, Crazy Cold Train. Crazy Cold Train, are you east or west? Also, we're on the game. Okay. Any more air dribble tips? I already told you that. Just work on your takeoff, and then as you're don't boost when you hit the ball for the first time. Just let your boost up to the ball, then touch it, and then right after you touch it, then boost to catch back to it up with it. But never try to accelerate to catch up with the ball. You should be really just prioritizing and getting the lightest touch as possible. That's like generally the only thing you need to focus on. Crowded. Just crazy for the user, no password crazy. Nope, I'm not inviting you. Go to private match, join private match, type in crazy in the username, no password, and then just type. I know G Fuel hates you. Oh, I never used G Fuel. I got approached by them a while back to be an influencer with them, but I don't know. Historically, people don't really. I'm not big enough that people are going to be using my codes long enough to make it worth it. And bad touches. It's more so on timeout, Pavlov. No, caffeine's fine. I don't get migraines anymore. I'm actually completely like chill without it, but it's mostly just in general energy, like the pep in my step type situation. It takes a little bit more to pump me up. I don't know about that one. Only have 2K subs. Yeah, we're almost at 2.3K. We gotta up our video production. It's hard to think of new topics. Well, actually, we should record our new thing of 2 KBM. Someone suggested in a comment we should do 2v2s because it's more about individual skill. Like in 3s, you can just be an average player and get by, and I was like, that's a good point. So if we want to prove that I can truly outplay people regardless of no mechs, I should play 2s. Yeah, the YouTube has been growing pretty well. I'm experimenting with longer videos and trying to like make them like near a minute. They're very hard to get people to be like attentive throughout all of it. So we'll experiment with it for a little bit. I used to only play 1s, not 2s is the main. I think 2s is like a nice game mode domain because you only need one other buddy if you want to party up, and also it's such a fast queue at all ranks because it's like the most popular game mode at all ranks. Ooh, great catch. It's my viewer Crazy Cold Train. You redeemed a 1v1 on Twitch's channel point rewards. Oh, what a touch! What a touch! Oh my god, that destroyed me. Look at this. Wow, that was smooth. And he took it on the first touch as well. Look at him go. Oh, whoops. Figured that was a risk. Any tips from ranking up from silver? You gotta play the game more. The fact that you said ranking up from silver and you asked me about tips for air dribbling, you're focused on the wrong things. Oh, that's a lag. It's not for me. I mean, if you're silver, you should just be playing the game more straight up. You should be focusing on getting power shots. Like, you should be focusing on touching the ball right after it bounces for maximum power. So, if you don't do that or don't focus on that, then it gets a little tough to rank up. But ultimately, everyone in gold and below really can't jump and save the ball, so you just got to hit the ball high. Once you do that, you'll start scoring way more. People who are silvers just need to play the game more because, honestly, when you watch a bronze or silver player, they're like struggling just to drive in straight lines without overcommitting. Put your sensitivity very low. Understand sometimes a turn, you just need like a little tap on the left stick. And not anything too extreme. Oh. you're going to train at silver. Like I said, power shots and very basic aerials. Those are the only two mechanics you should be working on. Anything else should be off limits. Nice flick. Oh, buddy. Do you have any map codes? In what sense? Like custom training stuff? Custom training should just be like the lowest level stuff. Again, you just need to play the game if you're silver. If you're still struggling to get out of silver, it's because you just don't know how to like drive straight yet. That's why when I offer coaching, I don't coach anyone below gold because it's just not worth it at that point. Because ultimately half of my notes are just like, okay, well, play slower so you can actually hit that. Oh, you know, make sure you're actually, you know, not over pursuing that. Oh, well, you're just jumping at something before you're actually lined up with it. Like just basic stuff. Like when you're silver, you should just be focusing on stuff like that. Like really jump right after you're next to it. Like right before you're about to touch it, jump. Boop. And right after the bounce. Boop. Look how high that is. That's unsavable in gold or in silver. Bang. Goal. That's a goal 100% of the time in silver. Bang. That's a goal every single time it's in silver. Or close. And then basic aerial should literally just be like stuff like... Oh. It's just like jump and then kind of metering the boost like that. Like just getting those like slight touches. Like you don't want a fast aerial, just literally jumping like that and hitting the ball. That should be your focus in silvers. You don't really need custom training, you just need the in-game little press the right button and it'll lob it. You just bang. Getting used to that is good, and then over time you can able to implement more, you know, tricky stuff and start learning the fast aerial. I feel like once people get to like around flat, they should be learning how to fast aerial. Fun game? No problem. Thanks, sir. Thanks for redeeming it. Cool. Let's see if all the threes games have left the station. Birthday on the 20th. When is yours? Birthday is December 10th. Same birthday as AJ. And the 12th, a neighbors. Well, that's Sagittarius energy. Well, I guess technically if you're end of December, you're not. I don't think you're Sagittarius anymore. Oh, I did not think you recovered that fast. Hey, voting on my birthday? Why are you voting on this January 20th? Hi, Gamer Gabe. How you doing? Interesting. Just gonna steal this to be a nuisance. I'm not gonna lie, I was really waiting for Captain Crunch to get any read on this, and he just never read it. That when he fell on it, I was like, oh, he's gonna get a touch. Then when he didn't, now he was like, oh, oops. So I'll drop on my bad because I should have saved that regardless, but didn't really feel like that was super tricky of an air dribble. I didn't go on the backboards just because I knew it was not getting that distance. Those are passive AF on these rotations, jeez. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, lucky you're definitely going to throw it right into my path. Gotta go buy taco burrito every day. All right, see ya, best Rocket League. See you next time. Holy fat carry, bro. All right, I'm just gonna commit on anything even remotely towards Captain Crunch. Yeah, I don't know if Captain Crunch is playing against the doppelganger of mine or something, but I've worn this tag every day in like the 2 years since I got it. Love a need boost. I have no idea if Eeyore's just standing there or not. Shut up, Eeyore. I've literally casted you in 0. Being gaslit right now. Okay. Smurfs for real? I don't know. Red GC tag in 1700. Are they Smurfs? Ugh. Hate that shit, bro. Stuff is irritating. Half those aerials are just like completely uncontested, or we're just staring at the ball. I'm throwing your MMR. Well, I'm already throwing it, it feels like. Pretty much just stayed in place the entire game, or entire stream. Bleh. Well, 700 to ones because I never play Brook. The guy put me against. Yeah, that's always the rough part about placements, especially in game modes you don't usually play. I remember a while back when I never touched ones. I would get people angry because I would queue in against like, I don't know, like a diamond 3, and I'd just manhandle them. And they'd be like, "Bro, what the fuck? Why are you smurfing?" I'm like, "I'm not. You'll see." And then afterwards, like placement's like, "Oh my god, when's the last time you played?" I'm like, "I don't." Sorry. Eventually, I just changed my name to doing placements so people would stop getting angry at me. I mean, some of those players are still pretty good, but yeah, it's just not quite the same. Like at a certain point, you're just faster. Like I was like, there'd be like balls in the air. I'd be jumping for it. And by the time they went for it, I was already like halfway, more than halfway to the aerial. There's only so much you can do against that. Also, one thing about the freeze going on in Texas right now, it's really unfortunate, is that I am avoiding showers as much as possible, and just because it's so cold, I literally can't warm up the water in my home. Like the water heater is just like fighting a valiant fight, but I just can't do it. So if I want to take a shower, I have to basically take a cold shower, which makes most showers not worth it, because I'm like, I don't want to be in 10 degrees weather outside and be having to take cold showers. Maybe it'll motivate me to work out, so then it's like at least I'm taking a cold shower with like my body temp up, and it's at least like somewhat fun and refreshing, versus a Lovecraftian nightmare. Oh. Wow. No shot. I flipped through that. It went through my camera. Oh my god. Hi, Seb. Seb, I was going through Reddit and I saw a comment from you. And I did not register because I didn't realize on stream your name is, or on Reddit your name is Sebastian. And if not for the MS, I wouldn't have known it was you. It's like, who's this guy talking about CCA on an RLCS post? You know, we exist, we do exist. I gotta hack into Exotic's DMs to see when CRL starts. Or if he has any info on that. I need to know. Need. Almost makes me want to commit crimes. I'm not gonna lie. I just feel like taking a 50 should not just immediately lead to a wide open, like air dribble into pass. Like it just feels like we're so useless in so many of these positions. Oh, did not think he'd get back to that. he didn't actually hit that. I was like, oh, he's gonna pop it over me, and then he just didn't. He just did not. He just didn't want it. Vsauce, Michael here. Hello. Oh my gosh, never mind, he redeemed himself. Did bump play. Not really. Angie and I used to play a fair amount. Which takes the ego out of her name, you know, it's actually a thing we can do. That's her way of just saying do not disturb. Okay. Oops. That's probably a goal. Ooh. It's just like individual decisions right there. Like, I saved this. Why are we going all the way to the corner to save that? I don't know. In my opinion, Ola should be chilling directly outside the near post on that side wall or back wall. And then when the ball inevitably goes middle, he can just react to that instead of having to guess the dunk in a quarter of a second. He just did right there. Because then when you get chipped, then suddenly it's like, oh, whoops. The ball's way over me. I swear to God. I don't actually know how many contacts these guys have gotten, but a fair degree of these reads have been non-existent. It's very frustrating. Thank God, Angie. Oh my God, that scared me. I was like, all he's got to do is like, let that hit him. Just let it roll in. I think he put it a little wide. But either way, good job, Angie. I'm sorry for complaining. This is just like this type of game. The only games that actually tilt me is when we're losing off of like very basic stuff. It's actually been most of today. It's been like me expecting someone to go and then they don't. And then we get scored on because no one went. And it's just like, all right. My personal favorite is when we have like a game where someone does an aerial for something and then we get scored on, and then right afterward they go, need boost. I was like, man, that would have been crazy if you like typed that before I needed to know whether or not you had boost. Awesome. Wow, that was really janky bounce off the ceiling. Just gonna get back, reset everything. Jesus. Nice turn, Angie. Okay. Eh. Okay. Okay, they're smart. Playing it to the outside first. Playing around me rather than through me. That's an improvement from them. Close one. Only solos. Editor 122 short. I mean, my whole reel is 119. Honestly, I disagree with the idea that reels should be like showing everything. Like ultimately, like a lot of there's no shot. Honestly, there's like some reels I've seen that are like 3 minutes, and like there's no shot of talent managers listening to that for more than like a minute and a half. Like I don't need to watch. Every single time I've ever seen like a CSA person post their 4-minute reel, I watched like maybe a minute of it, and then I'm like, all right, I get the gist, and then you move on. I need competent teammates. I'm just going to be duo queuing right now. I don't like triple stacking because I feel like the moment I start triple stacking, it's just like, here's 3 1900s every game. I'm just like, I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, Seb, I don't think that's too bad. I mean, I think ultimately my longest ever reel was like just, it was like 1:45 or something like that. I think if you post it on Twitter, it has to be shorter than 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But ultimately, I think a shorter reel is better in general. Also, that way you can export like a social media, like a DM friendly one. One thing I normally do is whenever I'm DMing someone with my reel or commenting with my reel, I like have like a little short 720p one that I can just like quickly upload. That's only like, you know, a handful of megs. I just burped and my burp smells like olive oil. I hate it here. Somber, thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh, I feel so angry that so many alerts are going off. I look like a massive a-hole. Somber raids me and I don't even thank him. Jesus Christ, dude. I'm gonna lose my shit. Twitch alerts are great, but I swear they have like a 20% miss rate on noties. Like Jake Cook today donated 300 bits and it never sounded the alarm. Nice. Did he feel something on that? No, he bailed. I don't think he saw the guy airling because he like jumped and then immediately bailed, but it was like, I was already like way up for him. No. Oh my god, he just ditched. He bitched. I didn't think he'd pass it like that. Oh, wow. Angie, you almost had the most banger of own goals right there. I don't know what the hell is going on with these mid-1700 games. A lot of players who are just going for shit to go for shit. Like that last one, I literally just played the dunk, and the guy just didn't even jump it again. He literally just touched it toward goal and then wasted 70 boosts to just drive near it. I was like, what? My bad on that one? Was that fucking... Oh my god, I couldn't see his boost. I didn't see him boosting at all. That was really fucking weird. I don't know why. That like looked like he was out of boost. I don't know what's going on with that pink boost, but I cannot see that on my screen. I know that was a form of strategy back in the day. We're using boosts that were like super hard to see for a while. Because it would be like way harder on like, to like on an instant like challenge to like understand like, oh wait, do I have time to actually do that or not? Nice. Nice. I'm pretty sure it's solo. I mean, I guess. Someone can explain to me later how that's not a demo. It's just like, I don't get how these are goals. The moment you are directly below someone who might have a flip reset, you've lost. Why are we not going directly backwards? Why did I do that? My bad. As soon as I jumped, I realized I didn't have to flip, and then I flipped anyway, so. God damn it, he got a little bit of a bump on me, god damn it. Oh. Okay, I can tell I'm really out of it. I thought we were tied. I was not concerned at all about possession on that one. Holy shit, my bad. I genuinely did not realize that we were not tied on that one. I would have bet money that it was 2-2'd. Well, that's showing very quickly I'm running out of steam. I need a snack. Okay, Batty Squid. With the double near post rotation. Oh, I did not realize I was that lateral, my bad. I was too eager to move forward. Yeah, you don't want to try that. That's really the new meta. Instead of going to the ceiling immediately, like you pause for half a second and then you go. I feel like that almost always produces the players like taking just enough time that I can like slap that away. Noise. Oh man, I was afraid of that. But I was like, if worst comes to worst, it's gonna be the lightest touch around me. Okay. Good job, Angie. Okay. Oh my gosh, bro. Double near post strikes again. It's fine. It's fine, nice. Bought enough time with that free jump. What a scoop on the profile. Yeah, we get back. I get this corner. Tryhard gets dunked. And I fake him. Oh my god, I didn't fake that well at all, but still. I was surprised he stayed central and didn't try to cut across on that. I just want to cut it on the first guy. Yeah. Nice. Damn. I was trying to time that to... Wow, this dude's really horny for me. Jesus Christ, dude. He's chasing down that booty. Okay. Does he hit it to me? No! Angie gets the own goal. This is such bullshit. I'm done. Yay. For a second, I thought we forfeited. I was like... Hack in, Angie. Seriously, that's what I'm saying. Not careful, she'll take your whole shtick. She's the one collecting all the own goals. I think that's her second since we started playing together. Suing Angie for copyright infringement. Oof. Gross. It takes a little while for eyes at the day. You see things in a different way. When I chased him down, true. Okay, I guess we both have one. Good job, Angie. Nope. Ego's your name change. Thankfully you refunded. I didn't ego it at all. I just didn't see it. Some people just sensitive about their name changes. That was a terrible error by anyway by me. Oh, wanted to be a freaking menace and try to grab that. Really? That's incredible. No, I didn't steal that. I mean, good shot. I feel like I need to not pre-jump that stuff immediately. I need to, like, or pre-jump the demo. I should just like tap it one more time and then I just get right next to him and bonk him. Yeah, halfway through that, I'm like, I don't know if he has that strong of a touch. Close one. Ooh, close one. If I had more boost, maybe. Awesome. Okay. No. Missed that by a pixel and a half. Fuck, bro. That wasn't even that hard of a read. I didn't lean to the left enough. I was afraid of like accidentally crossbarring it. What? That's not the turn I wanted. Not like this. Not like this. Nah, it starts with me with a bad clear. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's good demos. Ugh, I feel like losing to C2s right now. Ugh. I'm personally not dealing with pressure super well right now. Try the octane. I feel like when I'm out of sorts, I need to return to the roots. Try again. I'm gonna scream. Yeah, I mean, kind of how it goes, Shu. It's the all-timer. Definitely nothing more iconic than doing everything for your teammates, them missing, and then them getting angry and leaving. You're just like, homie. I still remember doing a full replay review for a teammate one time on stream, just like as a petty flatback, because it was basically like he missed 2 open nets and he overcomplicated a save, which led to a goal. It was like one of those things where it was like ball was like this, and he was like, and then he's like, wow, no one bailed me out, and I'm just like, homie, you let it roll on net, you missed your touch, don't act like that was a fake, and even if it was a terrible fake because it almost rolled in. And so we were like basically giving shit for that, but he also missed 2 open shots. And so I downloaded the replay and literally just watched his POV and acted like it was a coaching session. Like, so yeah, if you ever come to my thing, if you come to my stream to shit talk, then at least you get a free lesson about why you're the problem here. Nothing more tilting than a player not realizing they're the problem. Still the most annoying personality type in the game. God, I would love it if literally every single lobby wasn't a full party. It's like we're playing for like 3 kids who are trying to get top 128. Every single fucking queue. I hate that. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, if we don't get that, I'm gonna cry. I'm just glad Eddie didn't pass that to me first. I would have driven away for the demo immediately. I did not help there. My bad, Angie. No pinch. Just play defense. That's literally how it feels most games, though. The gamble you play when you're playing like slightly too low for your skill level is that you either play all defense and get no offense, and you have to just hope that your defense is foolproof, or you just have to play like perfectly balanced and cover absolutely everyone. I feel like anything short of that, you just lose games because people will just dive in on stuff and give up easy goals, and then you're just like, cool, glad to hear it. Oh, whoops. I thought one tap was on the far side. I didn't realize he was already back. That's cool. That was my bad. I shouldn't have thrown that away. Oh, that one tap was rotating back, so I was like, I can probably catch him out if I hit that fast enough. Touch new. Okay. God fucking damn it, dude. Sick demo, Steven. Oof. Alright, I'm gonna solo queue. GG's, Angie. I'm convinced we're in the section of the night where it's just going to be full parties, and I'd rather not lose 1.5 the MMR. They're little twos. Single they scored on us. Yeah, just rough games. Again, it's frustrating to like running into, you know, full parties every single game because they're fundamentally going to be just more organized. Just kind of have to pray that like a third is on the same page. But I'm probably gonna end stream pretty soon, just because I feel really tired and out of it. I don't really know why. Maybe that ice cream maybe crash. I only didn't have that much. And that's what I was doing the other day. I remembered I had a milkshake. So I had DoorDash credits, so I got some chicken tendies. For some reason DoorDash was glitched, so it said all the milkshake was free. It was like a small one, but still. So So I got it, they delivered it, and then I put it in the fridge, and I just completely blanked on it. Oh, that's not a wave dash. Fun. Okay, I can tell this two's game is going to be a loss. Luke is taking 9 minutes to rotate up, and it's really bothering me. I specifically slow the play down so he can catch up, and then I pass the ball across. And granted, the goalie on their team has it, but like, I'm passing it across, and he's like at midfield. Like, what are we waiting for? Like, twos is about creating pressure. You can't just like sit back and wait for a mistake. Okay. Granted, this also happens when you don't play a lot of twos. Games are naturally going to be the lowest of low ranks. Oh, he didn't get any power on that. Okay. LA just left that early. Just gonna leave that for him. Cool, all yours. Excellent. There you go. Oh, what a terrible touch. Good job, Luke. Oh, I hate that you turned for that, Luke. Oh my god. A knife right through my eye. Ugh. See, the thing is, if you're gonna go for that, like, just go. But like this is why it's so tough to adjust. Like, twos is such a frustrating game because you have to be on the same game mindset as your teammate. On that one, I just watched Luke sit back and chill 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 and chill. I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna go get it. And then as soon as I go, he goes. And I'm like, why would you wait 9 minutes to get that instead of just turn? Like, if you had the boost 3 seconds ago, you would have it 3 seconds after, you know? Oh. That was unwinnable anyway. Anyway, go fucking off myself. Have